So it's been a while. I like probably look different, to be honest. Like, I have longer hair, my acne is acting up, and I wanted to talk about what I want this channel to be, because as of right now, it's not what I want it to be. Obviously, I haven't been posting, and part of that is because, okay, also, let me just get started. My name's Allie, if you're new here, which you probably are because I haven't posted in forever. And we're gonna do a chatty get ready with me, and I'm just gonna sit down, do my makeup, talk about my goals, talk about why I haven't posted, and how I would like to get back. I didn't spray one whole side of my face. How I want to get back to posting, and what kind of content I want to do, because part of my lack of inspiration has been that I don't like the content I'm posting. Truly, like, or no, not even that. I don't like the content that I'm watching anymore. Like, I used to watch, oh, that's not gonna work, okay. I used to watch exclusively makeup videos. I kind of always have. That's not a surprise. I do makeup videos, so it's not a surprise that I would want to, like, watch makeup videos. But the past year, the way that I consume content and, like, the type of content that I consume has changed, like, dramatically. And I've tried to find a way to, like, I've always wanted to make the type of content that I want to watch, right? I think that that's what everyone should do, especially if you're in a place like me. Like, YouTube is oversaturated, and the only way to grow is by posting. And so I've, like, sabotaged my own growth by, like, not posting. Not posting on Instagram, not posting on YouTube, like, not posting anywhere. And part of that is just because I lack a lot of inspiration. Like, I'm like, what do I post? Like, what do I post about? Like, what am I interested in? And for a while, like, I was getting really interested in fitness. That has changed because I've kind of, like, developed issues with eating all of a sudden. That happened this year. I was working with a coach who's amazing. I was working with Sue Bush from Physique Development, who is absolutely amazing. She's an angel. Like, none of my issues stemmed from working with her. In fact, I want to work with her again. I just don't have the mental capacity to, like, do that right this second. So, what was I saying? That's, like, part of it. So, I just don't want to exclusively pigeonhole myself into, like, makeup content anymore. And that's been really difficult to try to figure out, well, I don't want to do makeup content. Like, what kind of content, like, do I want to do? Because I feel like there's, like, what am I good at? That's, like, basically what it's come down to. It's like, what am I good at? So I really enjoyed, the last video I posted was, like, it was, like, a book, and I kind of, like, recapped the book and, like, did a look, and I loved that. And so I definitely want to do more videos where I just kind of, like, talk about things I've read, or I did the, like, unsolved mysteries and, like, underwhelming makeup. Like, I want to do that because I found that, like, so incredibly enjoyable. So I want to continue doing that. So I think once I post this, like, I want to continue to do stuff like that. I also want to continue to do, like, well-researched true crime videos. And in fact, I have a video scripted out. I just haven't filmed it yet. I might film it after this video, who knows? But I want to continue to do true crime. And I think the type of videos that I'm not going to be making are like, favorites or makeup type videos like that. I don't think I want to make videos like that anymore. That's not the content that I enjoy watching. It's not the content that I enjoy making. So I don't want to do it. I don't know. Like, is that okay? I think it's fine. I have these two new palettes. I've used both of them and I love both of them, but I'm trying to decide which one to wear today. I ended up, like, I'm, like, loving the Mandalorian. Like, I think the color story is so pretty, and I thought that I would, like, be obsessed with the Baby Yoda palette, but I am way more obsessed with the Mandalorian palette. So I think I'm gonna use this one today just because I haven't used it. I've used like, I don't know if you can tell, I've used the heck out of this, especially like that middle shade right there. I love it. That like bronzy shade right there. Ugh, everything about this palette is perfect. And if you see it and you want a palette with that color story, I highly recommend. But this one, I just need to play with it more. Anyway, I'm also going to apply my Auric Glow Lust. If I had a favorite product of the year, I feel like it would be Auric Glow Lust. I think everything from Auric that has come out so far has just been divine. So obviously I still use makeup. I just don't really like talking about it. I don't know what it is. Like and even like when I watch Get Ready With Me's, I prefer Get Ready With Me's that are like, kind of like this, like chatty and, like there's like something else to it, because I just don't really enjoy, there is so much product at the moment, and everything is so good. Like there is not like, I think it's come down to like, the makeup industry has gotten so good that it's like personal preference. Like if you don't like something, it's probably just like a personal thing. I don't think it really has anything to do with the product, because the products have gotten so good. So for me, like I don't watch makeup reviews, because I'm like, more than likely the product is fine. Like more than likely the product is good. It's going to be a matter of, does this person enjoy it? And if they don't enjoy it, do they have a similar skin type to me? And if the answer is yes, then maybe I won't enjoy it. Like I still have a few creators that I still watch like makeup content from, makeup review content, but for the most part, like I'm kind of over it. Like, I don't know, like I'm just kind of over it. So I don't want to make that content anymore. I don't want to review things. I've really just bought things for the sole purpose of like, do I want to wear this? Like, is this something that fits my current aesthetic? Like these little palettes, like I bought them because I was like, these are really cute and I want them. And prior to this, I would have like pressured myself like, oh, I can only buy this if I want to do a look with it. Actually, I have a really good example. Can I tell you about this? I bought this palette. I bought the Naked Cyber palette. Everyone has been talking shit about this palette. Like, I have watched enough YouTube to know that. This palette is amazing. This palette is amazing. I don't care what anyone says. I love this palette so much. And I bought it strictly because I was like, looking at this, looking at pictures of this, and looking at the packaging brings me joy, and I want to own it. And like, do you know how good that felt? To like not obsessively watch reviews over something before I bought it and just buy it, and then like to enjoy it despite like maybe other people not liking it. Like it was a joy. It was just a joy. So I really don't like makeup review content anymore, and I don't want to make it, and I don't, you know, every now and then, like I said, there's a few creators I watch Kelly Gooch a lot. I watch Angelica I will put her picture up. She's the one that does a lot of colorful looks. She's from Sweden, but she's moving to America. I like love her so much, and I watch all of her makeup videos, like all of her makeup listing videos. I watch Kathleen Lights, but I'm like trying to think, because like other than that, there's not really like makeup review channels that I watch anymore. I'm trying to decide what color I want to do next, because I'm feeling like pressure to do green. Like that gold is pretty. It's like a green shift, and that's like a green. I don't know. It's just not as inspiring as the Mandalorian palette, in my humble opinion. I'm gonna deepen up the crease first. I think that'll help me get a better idea. So I do want to say that there is also another type of content that I've been thoroughly enjoying and thinking about dabbling into, and that is MLM content, anti-MLM content specifically. I have really enjoyed that content recently. I've always been anti-MLM. I was actually in a couple. Of course I was, because I feel like if you're from a small town in the Midwest, you've probably been in an MLM at some point, whether you realize it or not. So I have been in a couple MLMs, and it's quite embarrassing. I have purchased many an MLM product, and again, like, not even realizing that they are MLM products. So I have been interested in potentially doing some anti-MLM content. To what degree, I don't know. I will say that some of my faves, like, I love Cece Suarez, I love Jessica Hickson, Deanna Mims, Isabella Lanter, like, those are my faves. I love them specifically. I think I'm gonna do this, like, it's like green. Don't know how it's gonna look, but let's just go for it. I love a green. For some reason, these are just not like, this whole palette has just not spoken to me since I got it. But those are like the creators that I really love. So I would love to make anti-MLM content. I just don't know to what degree, because I don't really think I have time to do like deep dives. So I'm like, can I just react to things that I see online? Because I get so many. And also, like, just like reacting to scams in general, I've also thought about doing a video reacting to all of the anti-vax and Republican content that I get on my Instagram. If you know anything about me, I am like, I don't even think liberal is the correct word. I'm a librarian. So like, I'm like way more left than even like a Democrat. Social services, things like that. Like, I am like, take all my money, take everyone's money. Like, if it benefits someone, please take it. So the fact that I even get that content on my explore page is baffling to me. So I like this eye look. I'm like not zoomed in at all. This lighting is, it is what it is. So I would love to just react to things on the internet with all the types of content that I want to make. I don't think like putting an expectation that I will post all the time is like realistic, right? I think I need to zoom in. Can you even see like what I'm doing? So I really wanted to make it a goal to just like post once or twice a week. And I don't want to have a schedule. I don't want to do this thing where I'm like, yes, you can expect one true crime video from me and one this and one that. Like, no. Like, you can expect, let's say 4 videos. Let's just say 4 videos for me. I don't know what they're going to be, but that's what you can expect. And it is what it is. And I think that's a good goal, especially for someone that doesn't, like, I don't have a following, so it's not like you've come to expect things from me and I'm not delivering, you know what I mean? I'm gonna go ahead, I'm not putting on foundation. So this concealer is like way too light. So here is a makeup tip. I'll give one for free. Actually, I want to add more this little green shade to like the inner part. So what? There we go. Okay. So when my concealer is too light, I like to put it on first, because when I put it on over my foundation, I find that it just like looks a little weird, like a little strange. So this concealer is really light. That's a lot of concealer. I don't normally wear that much concealer. I don't know why I did that. But anyway, it's fine. But I just blend it out with my dirty sponge. See, like, how crazy does that look? But it covers up the eye bags. So then I take my foundation, which is the correct shade. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Luminous foundation. This foundation is so good. I'm kind of mad that I never tried it before now, or before recently. And the way that I do it, I like to like really like warm it up first. And then I take my sponge and just blend it out. And I don't put too much like under the eyes, but I try to like blend it up to where I put that concealer, just so it all blends together. And my skin has been horrible lately, so just like ignore that. Also, this light is like blowing me out and making me look ridiculous. This foundation normally matches pretty well, but I find doing this just makes it all sit a little bit more natural and doesn't like emphasize things and doesn't give like, I don't like super full coverage even with acne. My acne has gotten like super bad recently. I actually thought about doing a video because I'm using apostrophe, and I was like, you know what, that's not my jam. I'm not going to do a video about skincare. I'm just not doing it. I don't like it. I don't watch it. I don't watch it when other people do it. I'm not doing it myself, so I'm not doing it. But I did indeed order apostrophe specifically because of Bailey Sarian's podcast. Because it's one of her sponsors. There we go. My skin looks horrible, but it is what it is. I have no lip. Thought about getting more lip filler to cure my depression, but gonna refrain. It's not a good coping mechanism, but I would like some more lip filler. I'm gonna use mostly creams today, just because that's what I'm feeling. Anyway, other things that have been going on in my life, because I feel like that's like not the only reason I haven't posted, is like it's not just about the uninspiringness of everything. It's also because I got a new job, which is like super exciting because I really was miserable at my old job. And so it's still librarianship. I'm still a librarian. I'm just in a different capacity than I was before. And I really like it. I love it so much, actually. And I love it so much that sometimes I work too much. And that is not something that has ever been a problem for me. Like, I've been someone that will work too much because I kind of have to and I don't want to get behind. But I've never been someone that works too much. Well, no, that's a lie. I have been someone that has worked too much because I love my job. Because I did have a job in my graduate degree that I loved. And so I did work all the time. This is the first time since then that I've had a job that I love so much that I just want to work all the time. So I'm working on that because like a few weeks ago my husband was out of town and I literally just like worked. Like I wanted to work, so I was like, oh, I'm just gonna work all the time. That's not healthy. And I recognize that. And plus I only get paid for 40 hours. I don't need to put in more than 40 hours. But yeah, I did work extra because I really liked it and I still like it. So it's a great environment. I really like the brand and everything that they stand for. So I've just been loving it. So, but because of that, I've just like not had time for much of anything. And I've kind of like had to like reprioritize things because I want to make sure that I'm not letting things slide in my life just because of a job, you know. But that is something new. So I'm just now getting used to my schedule, and I think that now that I'm a little more used to it, I will be able to like post more and do more things. I just have to get better at time management because like I haven't even been reading because like by the time I get home, I'm like, oh my god, I'm so tired. But I can do better. I know I can do better. Alrighty. Okay. My throat is just like froggy. I'm boosted. I got my booster shot. It was fine. I mean, whatever. I feel like at this point, like if you're not vaccinated, you're stupid. It's just how I feel. I don't know. Like, you can like have your opinions or whatever, but like when your opinions affect like those around you, like that's when I'm like, And I know people are mad because like I know in Canada like gyms are closing and they're like, why are gyms closing and the malls aren't? That I don't know. But this whole idea that there's no transmission at the gyms because it's all healthy people, blah blah, is bullshit. When I got COVID at the gym. And you can be like, how do you know you got COVID at the gym? Because I was going 2 places. The gym and work. No one at my work had COVID. It was just me. And I was the first one to get it in my little group of people. So that's why I got it. It's common sense. I have been really good about contact tracing. So that's how I know. And this whole idea that you can't get COVID if you're going to the gym is a myth. And I get that like you know, exercise is really good for your mental health and like all this stuff, but at the same time, like, I kind of have this thing where it's like, going to the gym is a privilege, like exercise is a privilege. Like, you can exercise at home, you can exercise outside, like you can do these things. Like, it's a, and the funniest part, like, let me tell you, the funniest part to me is like the people that I see complain the loudest have gyms in their home. And I'm like, hello? And it's like, oh, I'm not complaining for myself. I'm complaining for the people that like aren't as privileged as me. No, you're not. So I don't know. I really don't have sympathy, because like most of the time they're the people that are like so anti-vax. Like, your peers are the ones in the hospital, sweetie. Like, not mine. Well, I can't say that. I do have a family member in the hospital that was vaccinated. However, there's underlying health conditions, and that does make a difference. So, but just for the most part, it is unvaccinated people. And this whole idea, like, I thought it was gonna cure COVID. No, no one ever said that. You said that. No one ever said that. Like, hello, do you know how the flu shot works? You get the flu shot, you can still get the flu. You're just not gonna die from it. Do you know in like the 1800s, like in the 1800s, this COVID, we would all be dead, okay? All of us. Like, science, like, what, like, we would all be dead. Like, do you not realize how far we've come? It's not because of the essential oils. It's not because of Young Living, okay? Or doTERRA. Like, it's because of science and vaccines and all the other things. So please, please, please. It just drives me nuts. Like, I have been really, like, it's been bothering me. This has been on my heart. Like, that's what everyone says. It's been on my heart. And, you know, like, a lot of them claim to be Christians. And I'm like, Jesus would have gotten the vaccine. And told people to get the vaccine. Like, hello. Like, he would have been like, this is too much for me. Like, get the vaccine. That's my gift to you. Like, modern science is my gift. I put these smart people on earth to help you. Because not everyone gets to be a scientist. Not everyone gets to be a doctor. And that's fine. But I put these people here to help you. So listen to them. And people are like, I'm going to listen to God. And I'm like, no, you're not. You're not listening to him. He's here. Or maybe. I don't know. I'm not like a Christian. I don't really believe in things like that. But if I did, I believe Jesus would want us to get vaccinated. Or God, or whoever. Are they the same? I kind of repress like every sort of like religion, because I respect like that people are religious, and like I understand like it brings a lot of people comfort, and if that's what you believe, that's fine. I'm just not into people pushing their beliefs. And I feel like a lot of Christians, not all of them, don't come at me, many Christians have this complex where it's like we need to save people, and they believe that like there's like missionary work and stuff, like everyone should be Christians, like that's what God wanted or whatever. And I don't know. I don't know if I'm buying it. I think it's fine to believe in whatever you want to believe in. And there are religions that have been around a lot longer than the Christian religion, and I don't understand like why we need to like invalidate those religions. Because it harkens back to the idea that like anyone that's not a Christian is a savage, which is like AKA anyone who is not white is a savage. I put a little too much on my nose. Whoopsie. Okay, it's fine. I just look like Rudolph. It's fine. Okay. I'll put on some setting spray and just hope for the best. This was not supposed to be a rant about vaxxers or anti-vaxxers, but here we are. It has turned into that. What time is it? I have to be at work at some point. But those are like some of my ideas, and I just wanted to like throw them out there because like for the like 4 people that will probably watch this, like I would love for someone to be like, to just validate me. Are these good ideas that I have? I think they are. And I do want to be more consistent. And I know I've said that for a really long time, but like, I genuinely mean it when I say I want to be more consistent. Like, a lot of it has just like been a true lack of time on my part. See, I can get behind this eye look. I can get behind it. This swampy green is really nice. We got a prescription for Latisse because Grande Lash like kind of makes my eyes like swell. And so I was hoping Latisse might be a little different. It's not. Latisse also makes my eyes swell. So I don't know. I don't know if I can't use it. It's just like I've been scared to because it just makes my eyes hurt. Like it makes them so red and like so icky. So I just haven't been using it. So as a result, I'm back to short and stubby eyelashes. It's fine. I hate all the mascara I've been using. This is the ColourPop Act Natural, and it's like the wettest, but also the flakiest formula. I really want to know if there's a point in my lip filler journey that I won't overline my lips. I don't think there is. Ooh, I want my lip gloss. Also, if you get the Luxe Lip, like if you get the eyeshadow palettes, like right next to it is the Luxe Lip Duos. And if you don't want the eyeshadow palettes, but you like a glossy, moisturized lip, these Luxe lip glosses are so good. They're so, like I use them like almost as chapstick. They're so moisturizing and they're so pretty. So this is the look. I have mascara just everywhere. It's fine. But I feel like I didn't get anything done, but hopefully this will be a welcome back video and I will have more to come in the coming weeks. So yeah, that's it. This is the finished look. Should I go over everything I've used? You saw most of it, but for bronzer I used the Juvia's Place, like the bronzer duos. For the powder highlight I used Cookie. For cream blush and bronzer I used the e.l.f. Putty bronzer in Tan Lines, and then I used the Milani Cheek Kiss in Nude Kiss. This powder is discontinued, but it is my favorite, so if you can find it anywhere I would get it. It's the Extraordinary translucent powder from Ciate. And then for powder blush I used the e.l.f. primer infused blush in Always Cheeky. That primer I used at the beginning, it's actually a serum. It's the Milk Drops Probiotic Ceramide Serum. And then I used the Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist and the Urban Decay All Nighter. And then to prime my eyelids I used the Milani eyeshadow primer. Is there anything else? My white eyeliner was NYX, and my black was e.l.f., but it's not available anymore. Oh, I used for brows, I used Anastasia Brow Wiz, but I've been using that for years. But I've recently also gotten the Kosas pencil, but I've been loving the brow gels. So I have the Air Brow tinted and the Air Brow clear, and I love these. So I've been using that, and I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me, and that's it. That's my face. So I wanted to just go over that for anyone that's interested. I will also link everything I can in the description box below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I promise there will be more videos to come. And I think my next video is going to be a true crime video. So be on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye.
'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining? 'Cause when you're with me, baby, don't you see I'm shining?